Hey everybody, it's Seth with Jensen USA, and today we're taking a look at the 2013 Diamondback Podium 6 bike with the Shimano Ultegra Di2 build. Diamondback may not be the first brand you think of when you're looking to buy a high-end road bike, but they probably should make your list. The reason that is because they use a process called AMP. AMP is Advanced Monocoque Molding Process. And what that means is that they can look at this bike analytically and design it to use the least amount of carbon fiber where it's unnecessary and put the most amount of carbon fiber where it is necessary. That means that they cut the carbon fiber in just a way, lay it out in just a way that gives you the most stiff frame but with the least amount of weight. This means a really good transfer of power and torsional stiffness on this frame, but giving compliance in the rear end. Now, they also have a couple other key features that continue this. One of those is the 1.5 tapered head tube that's matched up to a fork that uses something called CFT, or continuous fiber technology. CFT means that there's a single fiber that runs from the top of the steer tube of the fork all the way down to the bottom, and that's all molded together to form this really stiff, light fork. This also allows them to mold in the race into the steer tube instead of requiring you to put an aluminum one on. Just a little bit of a weight savings and a little bit of stiffness added, but this all means for increased torsional stiffness and steering control in the front end of your bike. There's several other features in this frame that are really cool, including carbon dropouts, internal cable routing, and a PF30 bottom bracket, as well as a replaceable derailleur hanger in the front, so that if ever you damage or break that derailleur hanger, you can replace it without having to replace your whole frame. Now, let's talk about the drivetrain on this bike, because this thing really helps this thing to shine. This is a Shimano Ultegra Di2 level build. Now, this is all the same quality that we've come to know from Shimano and the Ultegra name. It's all that same quality, but they bring something new to it in the Di2, which is electronic shifting. Now, electronic shifting is super cool, and we're really excited about it here at Jensen USA. The reason that this is because it brings some key features to riding that you can't experience with mechanical. One of those is that you can shift under load incredibly fast, whether going up in gears or down in gears. Also, the front derailleur is a self-trimming derailleur, so no matter where you're at in that cassette, the chain is going to be lined up in such a way with the derailleur that it doesn't rub and keeps you riding smoothly with the most power efficient transfer going on. Beyond that, you can tune this while riding using the little control module up here. So if for some reason it's not tuned perfectly and the shifts aren't going quite right, you don't have to stop and mess around with cables and barrel adjusters. You can keep riding and get the tune of your bike just right. Beyond that, this is great for people with small hands because you no longer have to throw the shifters to get them to move up through the gears. It's just a tap of the buttons, and it's incredibly fast. It's weatherproof, so you don't have to worry about your riding conditions. This is an incredible drivetrain at an incredible price. We highly recommend this, and we're huge fans of what Diamondback has done here with their frame. So this has been Seth with Jensen USA, your cycling experts.